Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Green. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Green, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never try. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Come on, fellas.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Vick rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Check 26, check 26, check 3, check 3, check. Wait, under 10, 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Michael Vick. And an alley to run. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That is caught by Rice for a Bills touchdown. Jerry Rice, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young,
incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator. Watch 54. Let's get it to...
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though. He did score the touchdown in the third quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled. That he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game that you just mentioned. But only getting 12 carries in the Super Bowl, I don't think in his wildest dreams he would have thought, I only got 12 carries in a Super Bowl? That tells you how valuable he became.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Young on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
54, 64,
throwing on 2nd down. Young. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and from myself for the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish she well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by they sell.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on my...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Set, ready, go to base. 54, 54.
First down, Vic. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
14.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. They find some open field here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to throw it here. Vic toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Carson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give right side. Green. And some room to work. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. On the carry, it's Jackson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And as one of those you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, Vick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They will indeed go for it. Vick. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. These two teams all tied after 1. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Jackson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Vick on 3rd and 2. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Brock's first catch, good for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Vick readies to throw. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. It's Jackson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the red zone now, Vick. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run forward with Bo. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Vick now eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Wilson down around his goal line. He lets it. They've got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 96 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 48, come on. Hey, let's get some penetration here. That's it. Some penetration. Mike 48, Mike 48. Good guys, 4 down.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go one more. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Check right.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Green brings it in. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, son.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Green. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Vic to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Jackson began the ball carrier. He was brought down by Malcolm Smith. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Bills 20, Ravens 7.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Vic will look to throw on first down. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, it's Green. There goes Green. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! What? 315! Mike 50, He's coming!
They'll run on first down. It's Green. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the relentless Howie Long. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What's left? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. Slip. Hey, 43, 15. I got it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Right. He's got it at the 15. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch the check. He's checking.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Check 99. Check 99. He's cracked. He's checking crack. Rush in. Hey, 43. Alert 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tony Gonzalez there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And Graham's got it. Complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, it's Green. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, 57, 57.
7-7, our score after 1.
54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Yellow. Check it backer. 6 guys. Check 6. Hey, red line. Check. Fresno. Check 4. Kill.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Yellow. Let's put that team on the hunt. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Kill. 15. Hey, turn
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congrats.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Check 3.
Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On second and goal, Mahomes, he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Raheem Mostert there to make the grab, and the Lions have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Cook. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Howie Long, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Malcolm Smith there for the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Just like that. Just like that. Attack. Begin. Watch the safety creep. Shift. Check 15. 3. Check 37.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Dancing to Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang. Check 31, check 31. Yellow. No. Check nickel.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Switch. Yellow. Wide. Get wide. Check 3. 15. You got tight.
Mahomes now on first down. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Whip. Watch the whip. Yellow. Check. Cross.
On first down, Mahomes out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
43. Yeah. Watch twist. Alert flag. 15. Nice try. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm here all day. Watch out. Check.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught by Randy Moss. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go, buddy.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Green. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Lawrence Taylor able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Howie Long in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Man open, it's Moss, complete. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 15.
Now here's Mahomes, flush to his right. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Randy Moss, 63 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Green. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On second down now, it's Green. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On first down, Green. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Wilson on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover.
Yeah. Went up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit this camera. In a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the late. For my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm
From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. On second down, It's Green. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run on first down. Green. He's got a first down and more past the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Escapes the defender. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. Lynch busting free. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive lineman still, to this day.
Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
15 line. 54. Yep. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, lock it. Check. Now.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Look at me. Zipper.
We're scoreless after 1.
Go.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Petty nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Defense.
Petty now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ryan Shazier picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Nice move at the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Hester, 78 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Petty. Paul bringing it in. And he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 16, Falcons nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Hey, Sue. Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike's 54.
Yeah.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Petty. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second look before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Bring her, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Man open, Rice. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On first down, Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 18. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now a give, right side. Green. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit on second down now. It's Green, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful. And it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the screen.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Boston. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for the Hall of Famer Marcus Allen. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Allen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. On second down now. It's Allen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Green. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. It's Green. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. On third down, it's Green. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Forced out to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now a carry for Allen. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. They'll run with Allen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September 10th.
You get a little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020, and it'll likely be an Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year, and I know you're going to let us know.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Check.
On first down, Green. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. On third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Good. Check.
Watch the slap. Jump.
One flip. Spot that. Hey, easy. Right.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. He'll find Metcalf. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's caught, Lockett, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw. Allen here on the screen. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Check back 40. Check back 40. All day.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson, he's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage?
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go. Do it. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Devin Hester, the intended receiver. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yellow. Go, Will, lady.
54, walk 54. Focus, defense, focus.
Back to yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. John Randall dropping the hammer. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson will throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ryan Shazier in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, get in the weight room.
Touch 50, touch 50.
On 4th down, Wilson. And pressure gets to him again. Ryan Shazier. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And an alley to run. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marcus Allen, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are aimed. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down. Wilson throwing again. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Mahomes now on first down, and that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 43, 10, 10, right side.
Now Allen. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like... They needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really say? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. Again, Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. I got deep third. Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. Oh, you got deep?
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Yellow.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft.